Peace. Infinite waters diving deep once again. We are here breathing in that beautiful prana, baby. What makes a girl, a woman, attractive? Can I get a hello there? That's the question that came in. Let's dive into it. Now, lots of women dive deep. Lots of men dive deep. And as men and women, we're always trying to impress each other. That's amazing. That's wonderful. You want to dress good. You want to look good. You want to feel great. But what are some of the lengths we go to? A lot of us, we would do this to ourselves just to get noticed by somebody. Don't lie to me, man. So I'm going to share with you what I find attractive. And it's all subjective. It's just how I see it, but also what will help you when we talk of insecurities. I'm going to do a whole video on how to deal with your insecurities. Women, let's start with what makes a girl attractive. When she owns her beauty. Can I get a hello there? When she defines what is beautiful to her. When she doesn't allow society to say, okay, that dress will make you more beautiful. Guys are going to pay attention. Guys are going to pay attention when you're wearing those shoes, when you got this bag. I love seeing girls as soon as they wake up with no makeup and not apologizing for it. Can we get a clap? But who's going to do that? Because I am insecure as well. Just like probably 99.9% of the human population. Don't worry about it. So how do we deal with this? By starting to redefine what is beautiful to us, right? There is nothing more attractive than a woman who says, actually, okay, I've got all of these tattoos. I find women with tattoos so damn sexy. Really sexy. Oh boy. Anyway, look. This is what I find I'm comfortable with. This is what I find is beautiful to me. And I don't need you to think it's beautiful for you. This is what I love. This is what I like, right? So once you start defining, it's what we call, instead of becoming the object of desire, gosh, because a lot of us, we always focus on the external, which is super important. You got to look good to feel good, but there's always more. I talk of what I call inner radiance, outer shine. And yes, you got a nice backside. That's fantastic. But doo-doo also comes out of there. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you got nice breasts. That's fantastic. But at the same time, they're also for feeding, right? So you have to realize this body we have is beautiful. But at the same time, the outer is going to fade away, right? Your body is going to wear down, right? It's not going to look the same in 30 years. Trust me. Don't worry about it. But your essence, your outer shine, your inner radiance and outer shine will always come forth once you start defining your own beauty. Once you start becoming the subject of desire instead of the object of desire. Because a lot of us, if you're a woman, you might say, okay, I want to wear this today because it's going to capture a man's attention. Maybe a guy you secretly fancy. So subconsciously, we're always dressing up for other people. I even dress up for you, right? All the time. Don't worry about it. You got to ask yourself, am I dressing up for myself? Because the greatest relationship you can have is with yourself. You see, and a woman that loves herself, that is confident with how she looks, how she feels, is super attractive. A woman who has the confidence to even just show herself without makeup, for me, wow. Because who does that nowadays? Anybody? Nobody does it. Nobody does it anymore. Nobody does it at all. What's going on? I talk of how when women tap into the inner goddess, what is the inner goddess? It's a woman who not only has beauty, but has brains, right? I meet a lot of women that look great all the time, but that doesn't do it for me. That's not really what I get attracted to. But if she's dropping knowledge, if she's spitting wisdom, if she's really diving deep, taking you to places you haven't gone before through her intellect, right? Now, that is what is super attractive. Because once again, if you're just relying on your beauty, now don't blame the guys you're meeting who overlook what you got to say. So the inner goddess, once again, is where, for instance, a man is going to see you and you're going to look beautiful on the outside, right? You just got your nails done. You just got your feet done. Wow, they're really pretty, by the way. But you got something to say. Because up until that point, a man is just going to see you as an object, right? Until you start dropping knowledge. Now it's all over because he's going to realize, okay, wow, I'm getting schooled. That's right. Better sit down. Better take notes because I'm not just this piece of meat. No, I've got a message for you. So the inner goddess is where you use your beauty to put forth your message. You combine the two together. Nothing is more sexier than a woman dropping knowledge. You don't just have to drop knowledge, but you've got to realize that your femininity. I'm attracted to women who are very yin, right? But also who have that perfect balance between the yang and the yin energy, the masculine and the feminine principle, the warrior goddess. But you see, many women these days are very yang, right? Some of them, I'm afraid they're going to beat me up, right? Vulnerability is super attractive. Oh yeah. Whenever you are pouring out your emotions, your real feelings without sugarcoating it, it's super attractive. And yes, it's powerful. So you might scare a lot of men away. But at the same time, the inner goddess is always inspiring men to move towards their higher nature. You see, that's what makes a woman attractive. A woman who can help men move up to their higher nature. You see, because many women go around, you want to look great, which is fantastic. But once again, how are you inspiring those around you? Are you helping the man to move into his lower nature or his higher nature? That's why the oracles were so powerful. Generals would go and consult with them. What's going to happen tomorrow? The oracle's like, don't worry about it. You'll just be fine. You'll just be fine, right? But confidence comes through trusting yourself. That's a powerful woman right there. A woman who, once again, goes outside of herself to not only fulfill her own needs, but the community's needs, right? You don't have to be Mother Teresa out here, right? But you got to realize you can use the power of the feminine energy to help inspire the world. Because the feminine energy is on the rise right now. It's super powerful. So people will listen to you because the hand that rocks the cradle controls the nation. The hand that rocks the cradle controls the nation. That's why I always say, know your power. We will listen to you, but at the same time, you got to learn how to value yourself enough to realize your message is super important, just as important as your looks. And also, what makes a girl attractive, a woman attractive, is really being okay with being friendly, right? You don't have to you don't have to attack people, right? You can just, once again, it's going back to the feminine energy. You can just surrender. You see, nowadays, everybody wants to wear the trousers. Everybody wants to rush around and everyone's in the ego all the time. Nothing is more attractive than a woman who can be connected to nature, who can be connected to the elements, right? Because that seems like it's getting lost these days, right? But once again, your beauty has to be defined by you and you alone. By you and you alone. So there you have it. What makes a girl beautiful, attractive? Becoming the source of your own attraction, loving yourself 100%, and also realizing the cat down the road loves you too. Have a beautiful day. We're out here chilling and having fun. Infinite waters, diving deep. Once again, stay well, stay healthy. Peace.